Run it up, then run it back. Run it up, then run it back. Run it up, run it back. Run it up, then run it back. Yeah.
She's in it! Hello and welcome. Gosh, first day of school vibes going on here. This is Run It Back. My name's Michelle, Boogie, Chandler, Lou. Everybody have a good summer?
Oh, yeah.
Great summer.
Day before the season starts. Like, how are we?
I know we got Boogie in the intro and the
It's
starting
real.
line. That means it's real.
It's
Officially,
real.
welcome, Boogie.
Appreciate you, my
Officially,
brother.
yeah, welcome.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
You're going down with us.
Yeah, I know. This is good luck, my friend. Yeah, we have games starting tomorrow, but today, why not look ahead, see what we think's about to happen? But we start the whole year without LeBron James. I don't know why they didn't just postpone the season. It seems like it would have been easier, but here we are, expected to miss 3 to 4 weeks. Chandler, expectations. I know Father Time will be a big topic all year long.
I think that's just always something we're going to talk about when we regard his age and how long he's been doing it. But I don't think it's a panic situation. Like you said, he's only missing a couple games. He's going to be back mid-November. And I honestly think it could be a blessing in disguise just to allow Luka to get his legs under him, let him kind of keep developing that chemistry, because it's still just it's not far removed
It could be
from
end of
him
November, by the way.
moving. If it's in November, again,
Yeah.
I think that gives him more time for Luka to get established in the offense, let guys like Austin Reeves kind of get going early. And LeBron, I think at this point of his stage, obviously he's still going to have an important role, but it might not be the same kind of thing we've seen before. So I think it's kind of shifting a little bit. They just re-signed Luka to the extension. This is clearly his team going forward. So I think it's great for him, who's newly there, still trying to develop that chemistry, to get going early.
But how the West is stacked right now.
It's deep.
The Lakers need everybody involved early. So my only concern is him being out 3 to 4 weeks. A rhythm is going to be a thing for them, you know. So to have him out with a nerve issue, it's a little concerning for the Lakers because they just can't afford it. You know, you look at the teams down in Texas, what they're doing. You pick one. San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, you pick.
Yep.
OKC, obviously, the returning champions. It's going to be a lot of obstacles for the Lakers to dodge and be able to survive if they want to compete for a championship with the group as it stands. And that's what concerns me about Father Time and LeBron being out to start this season. They got to start building from day one.
I couldn't agree more. I think what Lou said is absolutely correct. And to piggyback off of that, I also think it's important for LeBron to start early because this is a new form of LeBron that we haven't seen before.
Right.
He's now officially the second option on the team. So I do think that's something that needs to be worked on as a group. Obviously, Luke is the head of this engine. And I think Bron needs to get comfortable in that role, playing next to Luka. So I can see this as a negative, but also it can be a positive. I mean, obviously you want LeBron as fresh as possible, especially at this late stage in his career. But, you know, I think chemistry.
By the way,
But
sciatica,
chemistry is very, very important,
That's a tough
especially in the West.
Once it starts, it starts.
I just think, too, like, if I saw him play last year and I thought, man, I saw signs of slowing down or him kind of losing a step, I haven't seen that yet, which is outrageous. I think this is just something that you have to get used to doing. If even you're Warriors for Steph, or if you're Houston with KD, these guys are getting to that age where they might not be in every back-to-back you want to see him as a fan, especially. But this is just something I think the Lakers are going to have to deal with, you know, for the rest of the season, at least while he's there.
As the resident old, these types of body issues do not get better. So
Tell me about the sciatica.
Yes, the sciatica. It can show up. It can hurt. But one day it hurts way worse than the other. Like it's a thing. But we did have the. I really hate that I even have to bring this up. The Decision 2.0. You two suckers on the end. Not Lou, actually. It was more Chandler. Do you think he's going to retire? Did you really think he was going to retire?
I thought it would be something worthy of making a decision about. So, yeah, I got duped a little bit, but I didn't love this.
I didn't love it either.
It's just, you're
me why.
LeBron James, man. It just felt like a reach for attention when you just are the last person that needs that. So I was not a fan.
It's the dad and the coach in me, right? When you flirt with the Decision 2.0, the first time it was about the Boys and the Girls Club. And so when you do it again, you involve the kids. Like, my daughter texts me, like, is LeBron retiring? And so now you have this age of kids waiting to hear his decision, and we're inviting them to a Hennessy party. You know what I'm saying? So the dad and the coach in me, I didn't love it, you know, but, you know, business is business and sponsors are sponsors. So
but even like the morals of it, people then going out and spending money because they think of the tickets.
Hold
like,
on
it's
a
like,
second.
The one guy that sued.
Shame on
the
them.
guy suing.
Yeah.
The guy
shame on them.
suing.
But if you're a mega fan, wouldn't you go out?
I'm not mad at him. him.
no.
though.
Well, wouldn't you
I
just
would be
try,
mad too.
Well, you
Well,
tried
why
to
are you such a
outsmart the
sucker that
system.
you're going to go spend 4 times
He probably
what the
spent
tickets
his
were?
last on those tickets.
Boogie,
then you got
if
bigger problems.
Thank you. If you spend your last on something that you don't even have confirmed yet, shame on you.
They should just settle with the dude though. Pay him
I
out.
can,
like-
if I'm Brian, I'm reaching out. I'm
Just
giving
give
him
him
some
yeah.
tickets.
exactly.
No, I'm not
100%.
giving you
We getting
nothing for being stupid. I'm
He's a
not giving
fan.
you. So
He's
what?
a fan of LeBron.
That's fine. It's a ton of them. But if you're trying to buy tickets early to get ahead of the pack, no, dog.
If
You
this
gotta
is
do
your
it.
favorite player and you feel like this is your last chance to see him,
Yeah, I'm with Boogie. I think
However, successful ad.
Look, he's going to get to go to a
It made
nice
people do
Lakers
crazy
concert.
things.
let's take it back.
Successful
Cole's
ad.
last game. If he comes out, you know, this might be my last game, and these people go buy this
But
last
he
game.
said
And
this
then
is
he's like,
my
body
last
on
game.
sight.
Yeah.
This is my last game, but we talk about
on
decision
you, bro.
2.0. Like, we're talking about something that's 6-7 months down the line. You don't even know if he's going to be
Gotta get
playing
ahead
in the
starting
last
life.
game.
I will say.
So for
His
you to
starting
spend
line.
your last on anything like that or sue about something that
He
you
should
have
not
no
get a penny.
confirmation on,
And this is the
one
beauty.
I'm not rolling.
this
You
is-
want him to get some money for that?
No,
Or some
no,
tickets?
I think
no.
LeBron
I
should
think
just reach
Bron
out and give him
should-
tickets or
here,
something
bro,
like
you
that.
know.
But he already has
Yeah.
the tickets. He spent like 2
He got
Oh, yeah,
tickets.
he's got great
Got
tickets.
tickets.
Yeah, what y'all talking about? He got good tickets,
You're going to
actually.
get to see a great
Venmo.
I think he would've bought
Venmo some
the
money.
nosebleed instead of the court
Yeah,
side.
I just also again, this is like a new age where this is the beauty of social media, right? Like LeBron can have these platforms to create his own news. So on that side, it's what he did.
Yeah.
I just feel like with the history and the backlash he got from the first decision to do it again was
I
kinda
could not
nuts.
have rolled my eyes any harder when that came
I
out. There
definitely
was
went and
no
bought a bottle.
chance.
It's
Zero.
Because
It was
of the
great.
way that the first
I
one went.
definitely went and got a bottle.
Yeah,
of it.
because the way that the first one went, I knew for sure this isn't the way that he's gonna announce this.
Nobody's that unself-aware. Like you can't. There's no chance that's how it goes.
Hennessy, I was a fan.
But
and I'm available.
sticking with it. By the
right
way.
here, this coffee.
Can we talk about Lou? The fact that he reportedly is going to be monitoring the Lakers' every move, because obviously winning is still a huge part of all of this for LeBron. What does that mean to you?
He should. Like I just mentioned, the West is stacked. He's at the end of his career. He wants an opportunity to win another championship. He wants to be in that elite circle of guys that have the most rings. He wants to be a Kobe at a 5, a MJ at a 6. He wants to give himself every opportunity to be at the top of their hill. The way that this roster is set up right now, they were a 50-win team last year. Pretty good, but obviously when you get bounced in the first round, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. And these teams are getting better and better. Everybody is retooling. So being in the position that he's in at this stage of his career, he got to weigh his options and he got to keep the door open for anything that happens, and he got to make the best decision for LeBron at this point.
Yeah, and these are just reports. I don't know if he actually said this or this is what we're hearing, but it's fair for him. He's LeBron James. He's earned that right to do that.
And he
But
took the
also,
money.
on the flip side, the Lakers are going to be monitoring him and monitoring his health. And they just signed Luka Doncic to be the guy and the face of their franchise. So I think it's going to be a mutual kind of thing moving forward. How can we put the best team on the floor to win a championship? And if that's with LeBron, great. But if it's not, they're going to be watching him just as closely as he's watching them.
Yeah, I think it's even kill right now.
I agree.
I think both sides. I think they had very open and honest conversations. I seen some of the comments that Rich Paul made over the summer about LeBron deciding to opt in and taking the money and putting him in that position, and it's fair. He deserves everything that comes with his career. He should have an opportunity to do what he wants to do moving forward for however many years he's going to play. And for the Lakers, this is a championship town. They got to do what's best for this organization and for the city of Los Angeles and how they're going to be represented. So I think it's even kill for both sides.
Could you even fathom him asking for a trade? Obviously, he's got the no trade clause. So if he does, it's wherever he wants to go and do.
I just, for me, I can't really see a team willing to blow it up mid-season to acquire him. Like at this
They're going
stage.
to have to blow it up.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna have
what
to do it.
team? I mean, you would take so much back to gain him, so I don't really see how that situation would work for him as well.
I think there's one team that would make sense, I guess, to end his career.
Go on.
And it'd be where it started, I would think, would be that would,
Cleveland?
like it'd be like imagine
But
just,
they have something going.
I know, and I don't
Yes.
think they'd give up. I'm thinking like, and down the road, does he finish a Laker? I don't know, but if there was one team, I'd be like, oh, it makes sense to go back.
How long is this
Cavs.
road, dude?
Dude, have you seen the guy?
I
He's
know. I'm
unbelievable.
just saying though. Down the road is like what, 3 years? Like that's.
Yeah, I could just say I can't see him on like the Knicks. I can't see him. I
No.
can see him going back to Cleveland, where it all started, where he's from, where he has roots. That's the only other team.
But you're talking about a Cleveland team that felt like they wet the bed last year, and
really
they
did.
want to get their lick back and get that thing back on track. So do you bring in a LeBron James when in Cleveland, everything has to go through him. There's no way he's going to Cleveland to be the third, fourth option on that team.
Not to mention,
that's not
Can't
even
do that.
possible.
and
It's
not
not
to
even
men-
a- it's
and
not
to
even a
mention it'll be
conversation.
a
He could be a
circus with
second.
the whole.
It's not even a conversation.
You
If
got a good
Cleveland was
go-to guy,
bad,
Donovan.
fine.
Yeah, the focus turns into LeBron James opposed to the Cleveland Cavaliers at that point. So on paper, it sounds good, but in reality, I don't think that helps.
No, and I think part of the greatness of what the Cavs are doing, it's like, oh, look, they are is Cleveland after LeBron, and so why would you? Yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah.
If they were a lousy team, maybe, but.
That's a great point.
Boogie, can you talk to me about DeAndre Ayton? Obviously, following his career, he's had some highs, he's had some lows. So far, though, it seems like everything's good to go out here in Los Angeles. What do you expect? What do you think?
I think he's at a point in his career where it's make or break, you
All
know? And, he's getting a second chance to do things the correct way. I was a fan of him in Phoenix. I actually had the chance to play him in those Western Conference battles when I was with the Clippers. So the guy can play. He can definitely add winning to a situation when his mind is in the right place, when he's focused, when he's locked in. And like I said, it's a make or break year for him. So, I wish him, luck moving forward. But, like Lou said, this is a town of winning titles. It's a lot of pressure. You got to ignore the outside noise. The fans are going to be on you every bad game, and they're going to praise you every good game. So through all of that, you got to show up every night.
Yeah,
So this is a big year for him.
And it's never been about talent with this dude,
No.
right? It's the #1 pick. This guy was supposed to have high expectations coming in, and for whatever reason, you see all the videos, you see all the rumors, the reports of everything that went down in Phoenix between the teammates and the coaches and everything like that. But I think he's in a good spot now. I think, like Boogie just said, this is a huge season for him because he could be in Maccabi Tel Aviv in 2 years, like if things don't go well. Like this is, and it would be a shame because he is so talented, but he's gonna play a critical role on this team. The lob combo with him and Jackson Hayes is gonna give Luka that real 5-man threat that he hasn't really had before. So I think it's a great position for him to be in, but he's gotta play, man. He's gotta be healthy.
Can we look at Luka for a second? He revenge botted out, you guys. That's all you can ask for after a weird breakup. Looks like he's slimmed down, doing his thing. Let's start with you, Boogie, your expectations. Because the MVP sitch right now, he's plus 400. I mean, it's not possible.
I think.
Is that the favorite?
No.
No, that's a low
No,
number.
plus
Jam.
400? Where you been?
Who's the favorite?
I don't know.
Jokic?
Jokic,
SGA?
obviously. Yeah. But I think,
probably?
I think Luka can do it. His talent is undeniable.
You
He's
in on this?
proven time and time
He's going to
again.
have to. Wait,
And he's on a straight revenge tour. You know how?
I mean, it's the best kind of
Are
tour
we still
you
on
can
a
have.
revenge tour?
Yes.
Are you
I think
kidding
it's
me?
more now than ever than to go and prove you messed up. We made the right trade.
Yes.
I'm going to be an MVP and show you that I'm.
He's on a
They knew
revenge tour
that. They
forever.
knew that when they traded him.
Yeah, but then all the rumors about his weight. But then all his weight and his off
Lou,
the
do you
court
not feel like
activities.
hatred for someone when they do you wrong and you want to get
Yeah,
revenge
but you
forever?
can't carry that throughout your
Oh,
career.
he's
I
I
carrying.
thought we agreed that this was above. This was an NBA move. I thought we agreed on it.
I thought we were.
Can't be
I thought we
it
were
came
down
from
with that.
above.
Yeah, this was a-
But you know what?
move from
To
above.
his credit, as you see our young stars start turning into young veterans, I like the fact that he's taking this more serious than he has before. He's taking his health more serious. He knows that he's going to be the guy. This team is going to go how he plays and how he performs, and he's healthy and available and being on the floor. Look, Luka alone is worth 40 wins by himself.
Yeah.
So if he can get everybody to buy into what he's doing and he's leading by example by getting in shape and rebuilding his body, I think this is a Lakers team that can make some noise if everybody fall in line.
You know how I know he still cares? Because he's never looked like this. Like, he never looked like this in Dallas. So clearly he spent hours and time on his diet and his health and his nutrition getting to this point. That doesn't
Yeah,
guarantee
because
you
he hasn't had a
anything.
chance yet to do the full revenge.
He does not. And so I think this is an MVP type season for him where he's got all the pieces around him. It is his team. He's got a little practice and a little, taste of what it could be like last year. Now you got LeBron James out the first possible
Got it.
month. It is his team, and I think it's an MVP type season.
Lou's
We got
too
it loaded.
chill.
It's also a no excuse season too. Then
That's fine.
listen, so if
No,
we're,
this- yeah,
if we're
this
gonna
is-
make it, no excuses. Even though I think the West is stacked and they're gonna have their obstacles, you feel like they have enough to compete at the top of the West right now?
The top.
The West, no, I don't. But I still think he's good enough to, get them in the playoffs and upset a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
I
with
think,
you on that. That's why I said he's worth 40 wins by himself.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that because the right now 47.5 is where they're set. So if he's worth 46.5, Are we going over that? They had 50 last season.
I'm going over. I think I'm going over. I think when you look at this team, the way it's constructed, I think Luka is going to be dynamic. LeBron is still going to find ways to be healthy and be efficient. Austin Reeves has a lot to prove as well. Guys like Rui, the addition of DeAndre Ayton, Gabe Vincent as preseason, but he had a great preseason and he wasn't very good for them last year. So I think this is a very going to be a competitive team, and I think it's going to be a tough out whoever they face in the playoffs.
I look at it like this. Do they have a better roster than Denver?
No.
Do they have a better roster than OKC?
No.
Wemby.
I mean,
Dallas.
I like how you just said the team.
By the way, all of Texas.
And I still almost said no.
And we could talk about their roster as well.
Clippers are better.
Again, when you start looking around the league, if you're just looking at them by themselves, you figure Luka Doncic is always going to give me an opportunity to win basketball games. But when you start looking around the Western Conference, it gets a little tricky.
Yeah,
that's all. Get a little tricky.
So are you under then?
I'm right at 46.
That's so under.
I think
they're right there.
Right, 2 unders and an over. I like
Give me an
that.
over. I like over.
So to make it official, I say under.
Under. All right. I want to keep track of these. All right,
Yeah, we need to go back to this at the end of the season.
Conrad, write it down. Conrad's going to write it down. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back,
Bobby!
The first appearance of the season.
Of course,
Right
we're leading off the season with Bobby.
Run it up, run it back,
Doubt me.
Your champions, the Milwaukee Bucks.
I don't need the fame, feel it comes with the extras.
Nothing but net for Bobby.
I don't get tired, go hard, no question.
Bobby Portis. He is a competitor.
I love it. I love that we are starting things off right away with Bobby. Bobby Portis is here. First of all, I got to ask you, how was your summer? Anything good? Any hobbies?
First off, man, how y'all doing?
I knew it was coming.
I'm back this season, man. I'm glad to see
It's
y'all
not official
faces.
until we see BP.
Yeah, you're leading it
I'm glad
off.
to see y'all faces. But this summer was great for me. Got a lot accomplished on and off the court. Feeling good coming into the season. So I'm thankful.
Can I ask you, I know the Brewers, we don't need to get into how that ended, but you and some teammates went to a game, but when you were in Chicago, you threw out a first pitch at a Cubs game. We know the rivalry between Cubs, Brewers, Chicago, Milwaukee. Have you officially severed all ties with Chicago as the mayor of Milwaukee?
Yeah, I hate to say that, man, because I love the shot so much, man. But being in Milwaukee, man, this is my 6th season here, so I played, more than half of my career here, going on my 11th season. So being here so long, man, I'm starting to like the Packers and all these things for real. So
you gotta buy in,
it's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy, man. I'm a full-blown Packer fan for real now. So it's crazy being in the city this long, man. You start to like all the teams that's around. So I'm definitely a Brewers, Bucks, and Packers advocate.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Bobby, you're officially over the bridge of a decade in the league, going into your 11th season. I want to show you something right here. I want to show you rookie Bobby Portis, then and now. So looking at that picture in retrospect, what advice would you have given that young man right there in that Bulls 5?
A lot of accessories here.
Knowing everything that you've known, what you've experienced in the league, what advice would you give your rookie self now?
I think I'd tell my rookie self to just stay patient, stay in the moment, and stay the course. I think over your NBA career, it's going to be way more lows than highs. So just stay ready, man. Your time is always going to come at some point. Continue to put the work in. And, just stay down, man, and stay ready because, there's only really 2 things in the league that you can control, man. That's your attitude and your work ethic. So everything else is totally out of your control. So just staying ready and, keeping a great attitude each and every day.
Bobby, I want to ask you about the whole Antetokounmpo family that you guys signed this summer. Playing with 2 of them was probably crazy. Now there's a 3rd with the brother Alex now on the team.
Yeah.
What's that been like?
There's too much Knicks talk out there. He said, go get everybody.
Yeah. He's not going to the Knicks. He got a cousin.
Too much Knicks talk. Go get everybody.
How is that now? Because there's 3 of them on the roster.
Yeah.
Love it.
So, man, it's been great, actually, especially when TA came back. He just does so much for the team that probably just goes unwritten. Great locker room guy, hard worker, but just his energy that he brings. Sometimes as the 13, 14, 15 guy on the team, man, you're not expected to play minutes. So you have to add value in other ways on the team to, bring value to the team. His energy is like second to none on the team. So the energy that he brings every day keeps guys, focused and things like that. And then obviously Alex, man, I've been knowing Alex for 6 years now. Alex is a good kid. So, being able to have them two guys in the locker room definitely probably gives us a good chance to keep Giannis for sure.
And I always like going to kind of the camp, seeing these young guys and who can surprise you, whether it's a two-way guy, first round, second round pick. Has there been anybody in camp or this summer where you're like, damn, this dude, he's going to help us this year?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to all my young guys. Definitely Ryan Rollins. He's going to be a good guy this year that's going to have a significant role in the second unit with me. He's like an Andrew Nembhard type player that can affect the game on both sides, picking guys up full court, handling the ball, being able to be a combo guard, a 1 and 2, and he shoots the 3 ball as well. So just a great decision maker. And then, one of the guys that we did get waived, that did get waived on my team that I do want to give a lot of love to is Chris Livingston. I thought he should have made the roster. He's a great talent. He just has to figure out.
Man. You got 3 combos over there.
Man. He just got to figure out the system and whatever team that he can fit on. He's gonna have a great career. I think he should get another chance somewhere for sure. I gotta shout out my bro Chris Livingston.
Bob, and you said that you thought he should have made a team, and Lou made a joke about one of the brothers. Is there any animosity in that locker room, like signing two of this dude's brothers? Like, is there any of those talks, or is it just kind of like let them do their thing?
Better not be.
Play basketball.
That'll be the next one,
Nah.
Wade.
I think for the most part on our team, man, I think that we have a team full of guys that's kind of been counted out. We have a team full of guys that's can hoop, but their names isn't big, so they don't get the total respect probably from their peers and around the league with media members and things like that. We've been seeing this meme all summer, like put your finger over Giannis and look at the team. But I see a team full of dogs. I see a team full of shooters. I see a team full of guys that can do a lot of different things with the basketball. We're going to surprise a lot of teams this season. And, when we fast forward a couple months from now, they're going to be talking different about us.
There you go.
It's never too soon for a little highlight, a moment here. AJ with the one-handed alley-oop, AJ Green. Like, it seems like. Oh yeah, I like that. It's a nice little contract. Anybody shocked by that? Did we know he had that?
One for the home team here.
Shut
for
up,
real,
Chandler.
though, like we were working on some zone defense stuff, and I think Amir let him cut back door, and KPJ lobbed it up to him. But I didn't think that was him that they was throwing it up to. I swear I did. And then when I turned around and it was him, it kind of like everybody was in like a total shock for real. So
rude.
I know we was on defense, but
Well,
it
can I
kind of
ask you
turned
why
us
that
up.
was?
Yeah,
too.
wait,
I
hold
was
on.
like,
Let's get into that. Why were we shocked?
We're usually a
what
calm
you
down
doing?
with it, recoil,
what you
couple
doing
pump
now?
fakes.
Who's we? What are we doing? It's day one.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, for you.
That has a family segment.
For real, fresh legs for sure.
Oh God. Boogie, what's up?
Man.
Hey, Bobby, speaking of new
Talk
deals,
to me,
man.
Boogie. Talk to me, Boogie. What's on
I
your
like
mind?
show it again.
What's on your mind, Boogie, man? What's on your mind?
I'm still waiting on this explanation.
Boogie really want to ask you about that money.
I want to know why was it such a surprise? I think we should get into that.
You're doubling down.
Because AJ Green has now played about, this is his 4th season, so he's played about 300 games
And 0
in his
dunks.
career almost. And that was his first time dunking. We ain't never seen him dunk.
He's just been sitting
We
on
never
that?
seen him. We never seen him dunk. Like there's a stat out there that he hasn't had a dunk in an NBA game yet.
That's okay, so that, you know what? That's fair.
We got to change that.
We'll take that.
He hasn't even had a dunk in the game. I texted in the team group chat last year. It was like, hey, bro, like we got to get you a dunk this season. And he had like 3 opportunities to get a dunk last year, and he
This could end poorly.
couldn't
Hey, if
do
he's
it.
starting the season off like this, hey, you
Yeah.
might be right.
Now he's
It
got a
might be a
little taste.
surprise team this year, man.
But I got him getting the dunk this year, though. Come on, AJ,
right.
let's do it.
He will. I think he's got, now he knows. Oh, I love this for him. Let's keep our eye on
By the
him.
way, Bobby, last time we had you on the show, we wanted you to get paid. You wanted to get paid. You got that 3-year, $44 million extension.
Appreciate you.
Lunch on Bobby.
Congrats on that. What does that feel like just to kind of get that financial payday, that security?
Yeah, it actually feels great. It feels even better just being with a team that I've been with and not having to pack up all my stuff and move. That was the big thing for real. But it's fun, man, just being able to be with a city that I've grown into a man, won a championship here, been here for 6 years now, so it's feeling like home. So definitely blessed and fortunate, but it's the work continues, man. The work doesn't stop just because you get just because you get one deal, man. You want to get another one and then another one after that. So you want to keep chopping wood and carrying water.
I think you just mail it in for the first 2 years, and that last year when it gets real, then you start to like really show what you can do. I think that's the way to do it.
Unless you have a player option, and then you gotta, you gotta get to it, man. You gotta get right to it, man, because you're trying to, I don't want to speak too much on him. But,
You talked about
what we try to do.
Bobby, you talked about the meme going around about the roster. If you cover your finger with Giannis, what that roster looked like. But this summer, you guys added Miles Turner, who's been a rival of you guys. You personally, little elbows, a little trash talking, a little trolling. What's the vibes been like adding Miles to that group?
Man, it's actually been kind of refreshing. When you obviously add a guy that you obviously built a rivalry with, the Pacers, over the last 2 seasons. I think we played the Pacers like 20 plus, 27 times or something like that in 2 years. So playing against him that many times, having the utmost respect for him, having a game plan for him, knowing that he shoot the tray, shot fake, one dribble shots and things like that. He was a tough cover for us, for our defense the last couple of years. So being able to add him to our team, me, him, and Giannis are all going to be 30 at the same time. So we can grow together. You got 3 good bigs right there. So we can grow together. And then I didn't know that he talked as much as he talks as well. So that was a great addition too. So I thought he was a quiet guy. So having another vocal guy around is always great. To lead the young guys. We went from the oldest team last year. Now we like bottom 10 young team. So just trying to coach the guys up and lead as much as we can because we got to get out to a good start or, we didn't know that this season is so important to us. So we're just trying to get out to a great start of the season.
Speaking of that, Bobby, the season hasn't started yet, and it's already a lot of talks about, Giannis possibly requesting a trade. So have you had a chance yet to, kind of speak with Giannis about that? And do you feel like there's any added pressure from you and the guys as far as performing and winning games early to make sure he does stay in Milwaukee?
So, I talked to Jan over the summertime when I was making my free agency moves and, just picking his brain on, like, what was going on because obviously I wanted to re-sign with the Bucks and be here in Milwaukee and, continue, building legacy here. But here recently, we don't really talk or discuss what's going on with other things surrounding not with the Bucks. So in my eyes, he's all in. And, once the season comes, we're going to be, trying to win a championship again. That's the standard here. That's the goal. No matter who's on the team, no matter what anybody else thinks about it, that's the standard we set. So, in my eyes, he's all in here. And once the season starts, you know how that gets, 82 grind, and we're worried about trying to, get to the playoffs and then win a series and then win another series and go on to the finals.
Hopefully it starts to quiet down, too. There's nothing worse than a cloud of just the same question all season long. By the way,
but I get it, though. But I totally get it, though. I totally get it, though. Obviously, he been with the franchise 13 seasons and, the highs and lows that the season brings. But, obviously we've been first round exits the last 3 years. So I get the narrative and things. But, we have been hurt, too, though. So that plays a big part into a team's success, having all your troops, man. The team that wins the championship every season is the most healthiest team and the team that peaks at the right time. So there's a lot of variables that go into winning. It just isn't just having one star and putting guys around them. The guys you put around them also have to be healthy, and then that guy that's probably the star has to be healthy as well to get the team the best chance to win.
It feels like forever ago, but the Damian Lillard leaving, being waived, everything that came with that. Like, what'd you think? Were you shocked?
No, I wasn't shocked. Not through and through. Obviously, man, I've been good friends with Dame the last 2 years. Built up a good rapport with him. We hung out. I went to his birthday parties over the last couple seasons. He went to mine. We hang out frequently. We talk. We text still to this day, at least once a week about something. So, and I wasn't shocked at all. Obviously, his heart was in Portland. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? You got to feel for the guy. I mean, you know, being with the team for a decade, all-time lead scorer, having your own franchise. It was just, you know, just a different feel here. Obviously, I wish him and Giannis could have played more games together and been healthy over the last 2 seasons, because we didn't get a full dose of what that really could have been. But I do get that this side of what business is. But, you know, Dame getting all his money. You know what I'm saying? He getting all that. He getting all the
the highest paid assistant coach in the history of the NBA this year.
It ain't really nothing to be mad about, though, for real. He getting all that. He getting all that money, though, just getting it stretched. So, man, that's a blessing. Then he got another deal. So it's no.
By the way,
big dollar for real, man.
Shout out to his agent.
No kidding.
Big dollar for real.
Yeah.
Can I ask, like,
Yeah, shout out to his agent. Man.
How does the technical work? Like, when a guy leaves, like, especially a guy like Dame, like, do you guys just change the text thread? Do you drop him quietly? Like, how's that work?
Got to get ahead of it. Just
Nah,
leave.
so most time, so like Dame a unique guy. Like Dame ain't gonna lead a group message. Like he gonna stay in there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna stay in there. But most guys, like once something happens, a trade happens, or somebody get waived or something like that. Most times, you know what I'm saying, guys got their own swag to it. You know what I'm saying? Some guys might just lead a chat.
And
then you got some guys who might
That's what I do.
some guy might send a good little message for they lead a chat and then lead a chat. You know
But
what
he's
I'm saying?
still there?
It's really your swag on how you coming for real, how you
You
feeling
can't
at
kick
that
him
moment.
out of the chat.
No, but is he still there right now?
You can just
Like,
start a new one.
Yes, you can.
Can you kick
You can
someone
kick
out of the
someone
chat?
out.
Yeah.
Whoever started the chat, remove from the
that's
chat.
cold-blooded.
Yeah, swipe to the left, and then it's gonna come up red, remove, and then click it.
Bobby
Tell him again,
Bobby
Bobby.
done removed some people from
Bobby,
chat.
apparently. Bobby, so glad you're back this season. Best
Good
of
luck,
luck
man.
tomorrow when
Yep.
things get kicked off for real. We'll talk
Let's
soon.
get it. Hey, Chris Middleton coming to town Wednesday too. That's gonna be a vibe, man.
Yes,
Shout out Chris.
indeed.
I like that.
Shout out
Bobby.
Chris
Good luck,
Middleton,
man.
man. Shout out K Mid.
We'll be back. Shout out.
Run it up, run it back, run it up, and run it back, run it up, then run it back.
All right, we're gonna talk some more. You know what? I like this. It's old team, new season. I shouldn't say old. We've got to come up. How about wise? Wise team, new season. They added Al Horford. Kuminga's still there. It's all of that. They're gonna start 4 guys that are 35 or older on opening night. That's a historic moment, Lou. What do we expect from this Warriors team?
It's going to be tough, but I'm curious to see how they navigate through these waters with having all of these older guys. You know, you add Al Horford, and obviously he's decorated. He's a champion. He's going to be that stretch 4 or 5 that they need and how they like to play. But Steph Curry, 37. Butler, 36, Draymond, 35, Al Horford, 39. Like, this league is getting younger and younger. Remember last year, around this time of year, we were talking about the changing of the guard.
Sure.
So this looks scary for the Golden State Warriors. But again, you got some accomplished guys, and you got guys that can go out there and compete at a high level. My only concern is the obvious, is going to be the age. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see how they navigate it.
When you have a team this old, health
Wise.
is the major issue. So when you sign an Al Horford at 39 years old, if he's going to be like that missing piece, he better be really healthy and he better play a lot
But
of
we've
games.
seen
So-
great things out of Al Horford when we.
No, 100%. I love Al
they're
Horford. He's a Gator
good with
legend.
this.
I love him. I'm just saying, that's the piece to put you over the top for a championship this year? Like, I don't know if that's that, but like, no doubt they are built right now to win. They are trying to maximize this end of Steph Curry career and era with Draymond, and they're going to have a lot of experience, which is a good thing for their age. But they also have some youth. They have Kuminga back. They have Paz. They have Moody. So they have great guards. Buddy Hield. So they check all the boxes with shooting. They're great. They're well coached. They defend. It's just, can they stay healthy when they have
That's my
6,
thing.
7 guys in their 30s?
That's my thing. Just what is the style of play?
What is it?
Like, what does this team look like now at this stage in their careers? We're accustomed to seeing them playing fast, getting a lot of threes up, being a transition basketball team. But then last year you add Jimmy Butler. You had to slow down a little bit for him to be effective and be the guy that you need him to be, so he can post up, so he can draw fouls, play in the mid-range. Now you add Al Horford, who's another guy that somebody's gonna have to set the table for Al. He's going to be that spot-up shooter. And like you said, Kuminga, this is going to be a big year for him. He just got paid. I think he'll be a focal point of this group. And all of the other young guys, Buddy Hield is obviously one of the best shooters in the league. But I'm just curious to know, what does it look like for the style of play moving forward?
I think it puts that much more pressure on the younger guys. And it's kind of baffling to me why, you would have the type of summer you had when it came to signing your young talent in Kuminga. Going into a season like this with this many veterans on the roster, obviously, these guys aren't playing every game this season, so you're going to lean on your youth. So you want to have those guys, you want to have that confidence super high throughout the season. You want them believing in themselves. And obviously, you want them playing at the highest level. So it's confusing to me why you would kind of have an off season like this going into a season. And then on the back end, signing guys this late in their career. So
I'm kind of glad.
it's kind of confusing for me.
At least we're on the Kuminga thing. We might as well just stay there for a second, because you're on the record as saying Kerr and young guys, it's not necessarily the best sitch. And Kuminga's also on the record saying that he never thought he would get his full potential going under Steve Kerr. And then he stayed. I mean, he got money, but he stays. So are you shocked that Jonathan Kuminga's still there? And B, is there anything that could change as far as you seeing Steve Kerr and young guys developing?
Well, the fact that he stayed, it pretty much shows what the market was for him, in the offseason, so that speaks loudly. But as far as Steve change, I don't think he changes. And it's not necessarily a negative thing. I think he's stuck in what's worked for him and what's helped him win championships. So he's gonna stick to his personal formula. So this is a situation where the young fella's gonna have to, get in line and buy in. So I don't think anything about Steve Kerr's approach or his plans on, trying to win this season are changing.
And Steve Kerr needs him to play well.
I mean,
1,000%.
Yeah.
And no matter what was said or done, there's clearly some sort of animosity or trust issue here with this whole dynamic, because you don't go through a free agency like this. You don't kind of be benched and taken fully out of the rotation when you're as talented and as productive as Jonathan Kuminga even was last year, when he was kind of getting buried on the bench, getting DMP coaches' decisions.
Yep.
Something wasn't adding up there. So I do like the deal. So, it gives him that two-year runway where he can kind of show that he is for real. He can kind of show the Warriors, I'm ready to take the torch when Steph Curry and Draymond are gone, or play so well the next first month or two of the season and still get traded and get moved and get to a situation that you actually want to be in. Because you saw the reports this summer, he wasn't at the mini camps. He was the only person not there. So that's never a good sign when you see that. And I know the dude, and he's not a bad dude. He's not a bad kid. So I'm with Boogie. I was a little confused about it, but he also, Kerr is a system guy. He's an offensive, movement, remember plays, play without the ball, and that's not necessarily Kuminga's strength. So can he find a way to coexist with Steve Kerr's system? TBD.
That's TBD. It is very TBD.
There's also a world where Kuminga is there longer than Kerr. If Kerr's not there to sign an extension, he gets out of there. So this could end up being Kuminga's team without Steve Kerr.
Could you even see that?
I could.
We'll see after this.
Two-year deal ain't really giving that, but.
No, but then if Kerr's out, I guarantee you Kuminga gets re-signed back there.
Like I said, it buys them some time. Steve Kerr is going to be a free agent after this season, so it gives you a season to see, hey, is this going to work? Is this a fit that's going to match? We just talked about all these guys' ages. Who's going to be the second coming of all of this greatness that's come out of Golden State? You're going to give Kuminga an opportunity to be that guy. You're going to have to put him in a role to be able to show you that. So I think they've bought some time with how they structured these contracts.
The 2-year deal gives him financial stability, and it gives the team a position to still have him as a trade asset and use him and possibly move him still if it's not working out.
He's such a puzzle to me, because I remember when he was rookie year in San Antonio, he came down, he had the long hair, and I was like, oh, this guy's so athletic and awesome. And then this just been such a roller coaster to watch. Like,
he is. He's an absolute freak.
Let's talk Jimmy Butler for a second. Look, I don't know if you guys are at the point where we talk championship level caliber of this team. Jimmy Butler, second best player on a team that would be at that level. Is he? Is Jimmy Butler a good number 2 on a
Absolutely.
championship squad?
I think Jimmy's a winner. I think he's proven that throughout his career. You know, wherever he's basically gone, he's elevated teams. You know, he gets a full season this year, another season to understand the system, get better in the system, you know, really, you know, figure out his role and maximize himself in that role. He gets another season, a full season of playing with Steph. He gets to build more chemistry with that. And I think the biggest thing is figuring out how to mesh with Draymond. Obviously, defensively, I think they're great. I think it's, you know, second nature for those two guys. But offensively, you know, figuring out each other, I think that's more so the struggle when it comes to Jimmy.
Look last year how much better this team was with Jimmy Butler than without him. So you saw the potential, and again, his age, it could be just a number, or you could see a little slowdown here. But he's a winner, like Boogie said. He is tough. He's a guy that can impact winning without, you know, statistically lighting it up. He's going to have 12, 6, and 4. He's going to do all the little things. He's going to contribute to winning. I'm saying he's going to average more than that.
Our first Chandler line.
There's going to be games like that where he doesn't have to have 30 points because they have other guys to do that, but he impacts the game and he impacts winning, and he fits that culture of toughness and defending and does all the. And he's done his whole career. Yes, he's had some off-the-court issues and some stuff, but he's no doubt about his work ethic and how he plays.
Yeah, I think he could be the second best player on a title contending team. I just don't think this is the group.
Gotcha. I mean, that's why when I asked it, I was like, thinking in my mind, is it this group?
I mean, like we did earlier with the Lakers, look at the West. The West is loaded.
Loaded.
Wait, so then let me ask you this. Do you think he goes to another team at some point, or does he?
I don't think so. I think this is their group moving forward. And like we said, they're buying time. They're gonna play with the team that they have and see what they can get out of it. But I'm just looking around the league. You look at a lot of teams, their second and third options is just different. These guys are averaging 22s and 23s, and especially the West. They got to be able to compete in their backyard before we even start talking about championships and making it all the way there. The West is super stacked. And when you start looking at these teams, their 1-2 punches, these guys are averaging high 22s and 23s and giving themselves a chance.
So then it's not that he's the issue. It's just
Collectively, I don't.
Collectively, yeah.
Okay, I think.
And when you look at the landscape of the Western Conference, I mean, we're talking about two options. Like
the whole
we were
state
doubting
of Texas.
Jaylen Brown being the best two option, and then he literally jumped Tatum in the
talk
one.
about
like,
Texas.
Like,
Texas alone is
Texas
like, what
by itself.
just happened?
Yeah.
Let's do a little game total, win total, what we have right now for the Warriors. Let's throw it up on that board because I'm not about to read the wrong one. 48.5. There we go. Wow, higher than the Lakers. Who wants to take this one first?
I got another under.
I'll
get out the way.
Okay. I'll get out.
Yeah, I'm going under. It's. I don't think they added enough. I don't think collectively they are a championship caliber team. I think they are talented enough to win a lot of games, but that's a lot of games. And then again, they're playing against the Western Conference, who have about 3 teams that stink, and everyone else is good.
And they're one hamstring away from this whole thing being derailed.
I'm taking the under.
I'm going to take the under as well.
We got 3 unders.
It's just too loaded in the West.
Right, 4 unders. I'll go ahead and throw mine in there as well. Taking a quick break, more Run It Back on the other side.
Run it back, run it up, run it back.
So this is a team that I believe to be very polarizing. 24-win season last year. Obviously, though, they were more hurt than most at that point. So Embiid, PG, got to be healthy. We've seen a lot of Embiid preseason. That's played in a preseason game. You know what, Lou? I don't know. I don't even know where to start this, but a lot of questions left. What's more likely? Win 50, lose 50?
I'm gonna dodge that one because you know that's where I started my career, so it's a little sensitive for me. But my concern with the 76ers is this: they're picking up right where they left off. You know, you got 2 of your main guys hurt and not available to start the season. PG not available for the opener. McCain's not available due to his thumb being messed up. And so again, we're gonna watch this Philadelphia team come back into another season not being fully healthy, not being at full strength, with guys that they absolutely need for them to be successful. And that's what's going to be concerning for me. Embiid has looked good. He looks like he's healthy, but that's going to be something that you have to watch as well. We can talk about the rookie, VJ doing his thing in preseason, but I don't respect preseason basketball. I want to see what happens when the lights come on. Very talented young guy. He's going to have an opportunity to play a bunch of minutes, but I don't put a lot of stock in preseason basketball. Fair. I want to see him on the big stage. So again, like last year, a lot of questions to be answered for the Philadelphia 76ers, so I can't get high on this one right now.
50's if they're 50 wins, they're getting home court advantage, like in the Eastern Conference. And again, they're going to get to beat up on a lot of these teams that aren't built to win
But
right now.
that's kind of why in the East I feel more comfortable asking that.
If I'm going on a limb, I guess I'll take over, but that's not necessarily because I think the Sixers are a 50-point win. It's because I think the East is that bad.
I mean, they lost 58 last season, and we just went through the laundry list of injuries.
And also, when Joel Embiid plays 50 games or more, they make the playoffs.
I mean, yeah,
and obviously, it's just a big if. It's a guess. I don't know. Is Paul George going to be healthy? Jared McCain's out now. How good is DJ Edgecombe going to be? And it's all about, it starts and finishes with Joel Embiid. When he's right, he's an MVP-type player. He's top 5 player in the league. When he's not, their team is not very good.
I can see them being right under 50. And mainly because the East is so down this season. But they have so much talent. Obviously, their Achilles tendon is health. Like that's the obvious thing. But as far as talent, they're overloaded with talent. You know, once the talent is all on the floor, I think they have a great chance of winning. So, and Embiid he looks good. I mean, he's dropped weight. I think he needs to go drop maybe another 10, 15 just to be, perfect. But I like what I see so far. I think they got a good chance.
The key word that both of you guys keep using is if. If.
Well, it's a
if
huge
they can
word.
get this, if they can get that.
Basketball is an if.
For sure. But this team has already shown you what it looks like when that if comes true and these guys aren't healthy. So again, when you're starting the season without Jared McCain, when you're starting the season without PG, it's a little concerning for me. Even though you still have a Tyrese Maxey, you got a Joel Embiid, both of them guys, that's plenty.
That's enough.
That's plenty.
And you got Oubre and Grimes and Edgecombe.
And you got the young boy, VJ. I think they got enough.
How fickle has that been for Philadelphia and them having guys healthy throughout the course of a whole season? So it's a lot of questions to be asked.
Your two main guys are there.
I'm wishing them well, and I'm rooting for them. I want to see all of those guys be successful, including the organization. There's just too many questions to be answered.
Give me over 50 wins and over 50 games for Joel Embiid.
There you go.
Okay, wait, over 50? Okay.
I would love to get behind that.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I know, and you know what? I listened to a preview of them, and you can hear it in his voice. Like, if fans are apprehensive and worried and trying to be cautiously optimistic, imagine being Joel Embiid knowing that you've been very unlucky in the injury department and everyone's just on pins and needles. But I will say this, ESPN ranked him 47 in their active 100 players at the moment. Okay, Chandler, you
47? There's no way on earth there's 46 people in the world that are better than Joel Embiid in basketball. Yeah. This guy was an MVP.
Let's go through them. You ready?
From the start from 46, so I can just say no.
47 is
wrong.
That's nuts.
That's a lot.
That's disrespectful.
It's
disrespectful, yeah.
And again, it's because the uncertain. It's like Zion. What would you rank? He's obviously when he's healthy, he's a top 15 player.
Absolutely.
But I get the ranking because of his health and his history. And honestly, last year when he was healthy, he wasn't that elite MVP player he was the previous year. But come on, 47? That's a joke.
Yeah.
Everyone here is insulted by that?
Highly.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But again, that shows you how fickle it is when these guys aren't healthy.
I know.
He goes from being a top 3 player in the league to having championship aspirations.
MVP.
And then you go from that to 47 just based on health.
Look, I'm the fan at the table, and I get why people might have done that, even though it does feel very, very wrong.
No, it's stupid.
But I get. But if you're just a fan,
47.
It's crazy.
That's
Again, I have to go with 46 that are better. VJ Edgecombe right now to be Rookie of the Year, 5th best odds. Anybody taking it? I know, Chandler, you had a big Reed Shepherd moment last season. That didn't work out.
He is my most improved player
okay.
this year, just with the Van Fleet injury. But yeah, listen, this kid's a stud. I think he's the most ready rookie. His body, his physicality, his maturity. He's so athletic. He had a great preseason. Yeah, I know we don't want to put so much stock into that.
Tough.
And he's going to get opportunity just with McCain out early to kind of put his imprint on this team early. I like it. I'm surprised he's that 5th. I'd like to see maybe Cooper because his usage rate he's going to have in Dallas. But
maybe Cooper.
I like these odds.
If he can give them anything close to the production that Jared McCain gave them in their rookie
he was
season,
runaway rookie year last year.
He's going to do great things for them if he can do that.
Lou, this has you written all over it. Throw $1 on that one. I feel like it's worth it for you. No? Yes? Okay, fine.
I'll take it.
That's going to do it for us today. Wow,
That's
Blake Griffin tomorrow?
That's it.
Day 2? Duh. All right, we
Great
did it.
day 1, Boogie.
Happy NBA season eve, everybody.